to make an informed decision? And if so, what are the details of the possible liability or culpability to an individual board member?
Do I have 5 board members that want me to answer? I'll be more than happy to.
You can't answer an individual board member in a board meeting in an open meeting?
There was another motion that said I wasn't supposed to.
What is the...
During a board meeting or only outside the board, Mr. Schwab? Because I'm just trying to understand this. You feel that you're not allowed to answer an individual
The
board?
majority of the board wants me to answer and give an opinion. I'll be more than happy to. That's my understanding of the motion. We may disagree, but that's my understanding. Now, I'll be more than happy if 5 members of the board wish me to answer.
Can you just repeat?
Oh,
Yes, please.
I can repeat it. Is there any potential legal liability or criminal culpability for the board, or any of its members if a majority of the board votes to approve an expenditure without sufficient details or information to make an informed decision? And if so, what are the details of the possible liability or culpability?
I feel I'm capable of answering that. We're a public entity, a public school board, and I believe there's potential liability in anything we do. That's why we make a good faith effort to make the right decisions. The word potential. Of course, anyone can make a potential issue, so there's potential liability for everything we do. That's the way I would. That's the way I would respond to something. Yes.
So I'll follow up and ask, are you going to answer this one?
Well, no.
I'm good.
Okay. The way you frame the question is misleading and is casting a false light. Okay? The question you should be asking is there liability if the board approves a non-educational bill? If it is a non-educational bill, the board has liability for that. What is non-educational? We paid the mortgage on Mr. Bradley's house out of school funds. That's non-educational. But so long as it's an educational fund, this board has minimal liability. They can be sued for anything. We know that. We have insurance for that. You're involved right now where the district's insurance company is paying for a defense of your litigation against Mr. Stern. The district will have to pay the deductible on that. That's civil liability. Maybe there, maybe not. But there's not criminal unless there's a willfulness to spend on non-educational funds. It doesn't ask the board, they have to investigate. There's no negligence standards to say you should have investigated or anything else. It goes to what is the purpose of the expenditure.
So, is there possible liability or culpability for the board that could be, let me try it again. If there is this potential possible liability or culpability for the board, could a dissenting board member shield himself from such liability or culpability because they recorded a dissenting vote?
I can't answer that for you. I don't know.
Vote on what?
Let's suppose you were voting on your personal home mortgage. So you say no, but the rest of the board members with a nod and a wink pay your personal mortgage. That probably doesn't insulate you by casting a negative vote. I can't tell you until the actual facts, but if it's a non-educational expenditure. And if it's mere negligence, there's no criminal liability for mere negligence. There has to be a willfulness, and in this case you talk about a conspiracy of the majority.
And when you say non-educational, what's the breadth of that educational? Rather than paying someone's mortgage, how about pay for a trip for someone to go to Hawaii?
Could be, but if they're going to Hawaii for a school seminar, probably not, because it's educational related.
Thank you.
Any further comments? All those in favor of paying the bills, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. We have a motion and a second to approve the payment of the following project for the corresponding construction account for a total of I need a motion and a second to approve the payment of the following projects from the corresponding construction accounts for a total of $912,434. Middle school, $315.47. Elementary center, $912,118.53. Mr. Wentz, and a second from Ms. Finelli. Questions?
Andy, did you get a chance to review these construction bills as our treasurer?
I've answered this 4 months in a row. I'm not going to do it again, Mr. Bradley. I'm glad, I am glad you get a kick out of this. Go ahead, I'm over here. You got it on tape. It's fantastic. I'm glad you get a kick out of asking that question every month. I'm sure the public enjoys.
You're our treasurer,
you get a kick
correct?
out of this.
You're our treasurer. That's all I'm asking.
We're all board members. This is a board motion. This isn't a treasurer measurement.
I have a question. I looked through the report and I saw that there were several change orders, and I was curious who within the district looks at change orders when they're submitted and verifies that they're actually valid before we agree to pay them.
Right. When we look at the change orders, they come through us, but they ultimately are also reviewed by our construction management team. He reviews them to see whether it's positive or negative, and then they come to my office and the business office, and we sign off on the change orders.
So you're saying the general contractor?
No, Blundell, our construction management team, no, not the general contractor.
Okay.
The change order, whether positive or negative, comes to us as recommended by the construction management team that we have.
And they're also responsible for signing all those to be complete, and we look at it, and then the architects will have it before they submit the report.
I see. Okay.
And we just reviewed this a little bit. What was the total amount of change orders? It was pretty negligible, a couple $1 million.
Which project?
Well, in total, you did $67 million worth of,
Less than $1 million.
yeah, after $67 million worth of construction.
Right.
Thank you.
Any further comment? All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. We have a motion and a second to approve the following reports. Budget report, treasurer's report, which includes general fund, capital reserve fund, capital projects fund, and food service fund, and the closure of green. A motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Mr. Holland? Ms. Finelli? Comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed?